life with something to show. Same old places and faces of people with nowhere to go. But we're not like them, we are better, both you and I know. Grab your car keys and jacket, 'cause honey, we're ready to go. Let's get in the car and you'll drive, we're leaving tonight.
Good morning from our final day here in Disneyland Paris. We're leaving for the airport later tonight. The flight is at like 9 o'clock-ish. But it is pouring down right now, so the ears are off. They're safely tucked away in my lounge fly. And we're on the bus just waiting for it to head round to Disney Village. And then we're heading into Studios Park first. And we're going to try and get on Tower of Terror, see what else the queues are like. And then we're going to head into Disneyland Park. So we'll take you with us. See you soon. First ride of the day, perhaps. Although I'm not sure now that we're seeing this big huge long queue. We finally got on Web Slinger. I keep saying that wrong. Oh, who's there? Oh, there's Ant-Man. Hold on. That's quite cool, out doing meet and greets. We went on Web Slinger. We ended up going in the single rider queue because at the time of us going over it was 100 minutes for the regular queue and 50 for the single rider. So we thought we would join that one, but it ended up being about half an hour, so I think we got quite lucky. It was really, really good. I got 144,000 and something, and you got
18,000 or something.
Yeah, so we still did okay, and we both came off with very sore arms.
I was second in my vehicle.
So Amory was second in her vehicle of 4 people. I was third in mine. Someday my vehicle had like 288,000. I've no idea how they managed that, but very impressive nonetheless. So we're just kind of wandering. We're just going to see what we're going to go on to. So we'll keep you posted.
Get ready! Mickey's Halloween celebration begins in just a few moments.
We've just came over to Disneyland Park. We did try and go on the railroad, but it went down as soon as we went into the station, so that was great. Ooh, just nearly trampled the child there. And just as we were walking down Main Street, the Halloween show was on again. It's really, really good. So we watched a wee bit of that, then stopped for a beignet, which I've bitten the ear off of. And now we're heading over to Hyperspace Mountain. It says 40 minutes, but it's our last day and we really like it, so we're just going to suck it up, enjoying the queue. We went on Space Mountain, or Hyperspace Mountain. It's really, really good. It said 45 minutes, no, it said 35 minutes, and it probably was about that, maybe just slightly less. But it was absolutely fantastic. And then when we came out there, Star Tours had a 10-minute wait, and that's right beside it, so we went over to Star Tours, and it was really good as well. And it was a different like sequence from the other day. It had, I don't know the names of the places or what films it was, but you know the bit where like Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi are like flying and Anakin jumps out and Obi-Wan's like, oh, I hate when he does that. We were in that place. So if you know what that is, then I hope you know what I'm talking about. What is that one called?
It's in episode 2.
Episode 2 apparently. I'm not very good with Star Wars. But yeah, so it was that one, so it was really good. So I've just been having a wee look at the app and it looks like Indiana Jones and Phantom Manor are both 25 minutes. So we're going to go and...
Attack of the Clones it is, isn't it? Attack of the Clones.
Oh, it's Attack of the Clones. I need to slow down to say that. But it is currently 12 minutes past 2, so I think we're going to go and try and do them because we need to leave the park about 4ish today to get all our things and get to the airport and whatever. So we're just trying to get in a couple more rides before it's time to go.
It might be Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, it might be the Revenge of the Sith. Tell you what, if you know what it is, leave a comment below. We went on Haunted Mansion, no whenever, we went on Phantom Manor. It only broke down 2 times this time while we were on it, or not broke down but stopped 2 times. So that was an improvement on the other night. And now we're in the queue for Big Thunder Mountain. It's 60 minutes, but it's the last ride of the trip and we love it, so we're doing it again. That's us just off of Big Thunder Mountain. We got row 15, it was absolutely brilliant, and we're now just heading out the park. Very sad. We're just going to go and get something to eat and then we'll book the magical shuttle to take us back to Charles de Gaulle Airport. So yeah, we're away to do that. Hi! So yeah, we're on our way. Sad to go as always, it's been a brilliant trip. So if we get anything exciting in Disney Village then I'll show you, but if not then thank you so much again for watching and I will see you soon. Bye! Welcome back to my channel. That's me being home now a week from Disneyland Paris. So I just thought I would do a wee quick roundup of the trip and show you some of the wee bits and bobs that I picked up while I was there. So the last time that we spoke to you, we were, I think, just exiting Disneyland Paris. We were walking along Main Street for the last time. So after we left there, we ended up going to Earl of Sandwich in Disney Village and we got like a sandwich, sort of panini thing each, and like the cookie brownie thing. I'm not doing very well with my words today. But it was really good and it was a nice wee change from like all the other things that we'd had while we were there. After we left there, we walked back round to Sequoia Lodge. We sat outside where the Starbucks is, just at the sort of reception, and had like a bottle of water and we just waited on the magical shuttle arriving. So we had booked that before we left, and for both of us, one way from Hotel Cheyenne to Charles de Gaulle Airport, it was €46, I'm sure. And the journey was probably about an hour. It stopped at our hotel, then Santa Fe, then Sequoia Lodge, Newport Bay, and then we were on our way to Charles de Gaulle Airport. The only thing I would mention is our pickup time was 6:30 p.m. and the bus arrived about 10 past, or the coach I should say, arrived at 10 past 6, and it did leave as soon as we were on the bus about 15 past. It didn't wait. So if you are getting the last one of the day, and that was the last one of the day for us, definitely get there just a wee bit early just to play it safe so that you don't get left behind. Not that being stuck in Disney would be the worst thing in the world, but so yeah, it was a really smooth experience. We just showed our barcodes that I had on my phone to get on the bus and away we went. So yeah, no complaints. It was a lovely coach, nice smooth drive, and it dropped us off kind of where the bus rank is, I suppose, and we were Terminal B, so it was quite a long walk through the airport. So definitely just make sure you leave yourself enough time to do that walk, because we probably did walk through the airport for about 20-25 minutes before we got to like passport control and security and whatever else. We were quite lucky, but I know that from speaking to other people on Instagram since then, that quite a lot of people got stuck at passport control. There was a really big backlog, and I think there's only a couple of people working, so just again leave yourself a wee bit extra time for that. When we actually got to the gate, our flight was delayed an hour. So that was just what we wanted, because our flight was at 10 to 10, so it ended up, by the time we actually got onto the flight and took off, it was probably about 11 o'clock at night, which in the grand scheme of things wasn't a huge disaster, but it just kind of, it hit you on the other side, because obviously we had flew to Edinburgh and then we had to drive to Glasgow, so it was quite a long journey, quite a long night, but we got there safe and sound, so it's all good, we're not caring. So now what I'm going to do is just show you my wee haul of what I got while I was in Paris and Disneyland Paris. I'll start off with the Paris stuff, and then I'll show you the Disneyland Paris stuff. I didn't really buy that much. I did find with the pound to euro rate this time, similar to summer with the dollar, things were quite expensive, and I didn't have much room in my suitcase as well. I didn't have any room in my suitcase, let's be honest. So I didn't buy very much, but what I did buy I'm really happy with. So I will show you. So one of the first things that I got, I've tried to do this, I think I mentioned this in one of the vlogs, but I've seen quite a few people mentioning that they pick up a Christmas ornament each time they go on a trip, and they hang them on their tree at Christmas time, and it reminds them of that trip. So while we were in the Sacré-Cœur up in Montmartre in Paris, I saw this, and I just thought it was really nice and really unusual. I've never seen one like that before. It's like a wee sort of cloth one. And it was 20 euros, so I bought that. They did have some in Disney, but I was running out of space in the case by that point, so I didn't buy a Disney one. But yeah, I was really chuffed with this, and it kind of matches my colour scheme in here, so yep. Also, while we were up there in the sort of Montmartre area, there's quite a few gift shops that were selling sort of Parisian style prints, and they were all different shapes, sizes, prices. These particular ones are almost, I mean, they're like probably about 2 by 4 inches, and it's just wee pictures of different Parisian landmarks. So that one there, you can see it's just at Montmartre. It was actually the place where we had breakfast the 2 mornings, La Boheme. It was just at that wee area. And then the other one I got was of the Moulin Rouge. It was just a wee small one. That's it there. And I just thought they would be quite nice in my scrapbook, or like on a gallery wall, something like that. I've not really decided, but I think they were 4 for €3, so I got 2 and Anne-Marie got 2, so she's obviously got hers, and these are mine. Then I also bought a couple of bigger ones, because these were, I think they were 180, so they really weren't dear. So the first one that I got was a bigger one, and it was of Notre Dame. Sorry, I'm trying to get it without any glare on it. So that was Notre Dame, and we both liked that one. We bought one of these ones each because it reminded us of the day we were in Paris, where we had sat and had lunch just beside Notre Dame. And then I also got, just put that up there the now. I also got this Moulin Rouge one because we had went to the show that night. And again, I've not decided where they're going, but I just thought they were really cute. And a really good price. I'm sure they were like 160 or 180. As I mentioned, we went to the Moulin Rouge on Monday night I think it was, and we had booked that bizarrely perhaps through TUI, because it was a really good deal they had in comparison to lots of the other sites that we had looked at, because it's obviously not the cheapest thing that you can do. But we booked the half bottle of champagne package for the 11 o'clock show, and I think that was maybe about £110, but it worked out really well, because when we actually got there we got a table to ourselves. So it was a table for 4, but just with the 2 of us, so we could both sit facing the stage, and because there was 2 of us with the half bottle of champagne package each, we got a full bottle obviously. So it was just, honestly, it was a really good experience. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not. I wasn't really sure what to expect, but it was absolutely fantastic. It was just just so much fun, like really a lot of fun. So if you're there and you're over 18, I suppose, then definitely try and do it, because we had a great night. We're still buzzing talking about it days later. So that is the wee ticket that we had. That's it there. And then I also bought the programme. It was €10, which I didn't really think was that bad because it's kind of sizable, and I just thought it was a nice souvenir from something that we got to do, a new experience, so I got that as well. So that then takes me on to the Disney stuff. So I'll start off, I think, with the sort of free stuff, and then I'll show you the couple of things that I paid for. Again, didn't really buy that much because didn't have room in the case, but it's all good. So the first thing, these were free. I think I showed you these in one of the vlogs, and we stayed at Hotel Cheyenne, and they had these like soaps, shampoos, can't even remember what they are. One's a shampoo and one's a conditioner. So yeah, that's them there. And they've got like Woody and Jessie and Bullseye on them, and I just thought they were really cute. So I kept them for a future trip. And then obviously we had the Magic Pass, and that was it there. So it's got the 30th sort of drone picture on it with the castle, and there you go, it's sort of focusing. Yeah, so that was our room key, and also our park admission. We also used it to scan when we were buying any food that was on the half board meal plan, and it was, yeah, just really handy, similar to what you would use in Walt Disney World. It would be so nice if they had magic bands there as well. I did miss the magic bands. The next wee thing that I bought was this little postcard. It was €2, and I just thought it was really nice. I thought I would maybe put it like in a scrapbook or something along with my photos from this trip, just as a nice wee souvenir and memento, and especially for €2, like, you can't go wrong. Then we were in the Skyline bar at the Art of Marvel Hotel, and it was just so cool. And I don't know when I'll use these or anything, but the woman gave us a couple of extras. So we've got a few wee coasters that just say the Skyline bar on them. That's them there. And also a couple of napkins that say the same thing. So yeah, I don't really know when I'm going to be using them, but again, a nice wee souvenir from a really great trip, so why not? Then the next thing, so I don't know if I technically, I mean, we did buy them, but yeah. So the next thing is these 30th champagne glasses. We got 2 of them. They are plastic, and I'll see if you can see that. It says 30th and it's got the castle. It's quite hard to see, but we bought a champagne each on Main Street. It was such a cool experience. Like, I don't think you can do that in Florida because obviously they'll get quite strict rules around like alcohol consumption there, but it was such a novelty sitting on Main Street, sitting in the hub with a wee glass of champagne. It was really good fun. So these were €15, but that was with champagne, and I'm pretty sure I saw them in the shops for maybe €10. So if you didn't want the champagne, you could definitely just buy the glasses. And these are plastic, so you could use them like outside in summer and whatever as well. So yeah, like I say, 2 of those. This one here, I bought the 30th anniversary glass. I'll just see if I can focus it. There we go. So it's got the castle, it's got Tinkerbell, and it's got the 30 sort of in the background. And it was, oh, I've taken the sticker off. Oh, it says Disneyland Paris on the back as well there. I don't know if you can see that. But it was €20, I'm sure, which I thought was actually a really good price. And I got it in Disney Village. There's the shop, and it didn't have an awful lot in it, but it was all kind of glassware, like this and blown glass ornaments, some of the sort of rose sort of decorations, like Until the Last Petal Falls type stuff. So yeah, I thought that was a really good buy, and it's something that I'll use because I'm really trying to get out of the habit of just buying things for the sake of it, and more buy things that I will actually use as time goes on. So yeah, for me, I was really happy with that, because one of the things that I wanted before I went was a souvenir to do with the 30th. So I got it. The next thing that I bought were for my brothers Joe and Jerry, who you'll perhaps have seen in the Florida vlogs, and my other brother Michael and his girlfriend Leslie, or fiance Leslie. I always call her girlfriend, sorry Leslie. But But I just got them some wee biscuits. They're like chocolate biscuits, kind of shortbread idea, and they had them in quite a lot of the shops throughout both parks and in the resorts. And again, I didn't have much room in my case, so here you go guys, hope you enjoy. The last wee thing that I bought, this is my favourite. I had said before I went that this is one of the things that I wanted to get, so I was really chuffed when they did have it because I wasn't sure if it was going to be in stock. And it is the Pandora Disneyland Paris Castle Charm. Try to hold it really steady. So I think that's the back of the castle, and then you can see the front. So yeah, I got this from the Pandora shop on Main Street. It was kind of inside one of the other shops that had like clothing and things like that, and I think they had other jewellery and wee bits and pieces. So yeah, I got that there. It was €79 I think, so definitely not cheap. The prices have definitely went up, but I knew from the word go that that was what I wanted to buy, so I got it, and I'm going to be putting that on my bracelet now that I have filmed this. That was my wee haul from Disneyland Paris and Paris City Centre. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you enjoyed the wee vlog series. It was such a fantastic holiday, had a really brilliant time. Disneyland Paris just did Halloween so well. They had loads of decorations in Adventureland and all the sort of Day of the Dead type ones as you were walking up towards where Indiana Jones is. They also had the 30th stuff, so the Shine Bright, Dream Shine Brighter, I've forgotten the name of it, but the parade. They also had the villains fireworks show, they had the drone show, they had the regular fireworks at night. They had the villains, I can't remember the name of it, but it was like villains on show sort of thing, and it was like the characters all dancing at the hub area, and then the parade went up Main Street. They had the regular parade, like there was loads and loads on. We didn't get to see all of it, but I think you never do get to see all of it when you go on a Disney trip, and it's always an excuse to go back. So yeah, but like I say, fantastic trip and loads of new memories made, which is exactly why we went. So yeah, really enjoyed it. But anyway, I am going to sign off for now. I don't know when I'll next see you, but hopefully it'll be soon, and I'll keep you posted on Instagram, which is Blue Skies and Butterbeer, if we get any trips booked for the future. There is chat of Florida next year. It's not booked yet, but we live in hope. So thank you so much again for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you soon. Bye!
We've been waiting around for too long for something to show.